My name is Jared Ambo, and I'm a criminal defense attorney and expert in forensic DNA interpretation. I've spent all of my career as a criminal defense attorney working to help others. I came to the law for the purpose of helping those who could not help themselves, fighting for those people that didn't have a voice and giving them that voice. Last year, I was qualified as an expert in forensic DNA interpretation, and just last month, I finished my master's degree in forensic DNA and serology. This puts me in the unique position of both being an experienced trial attorney with over 40 felony jury trials to verdict and understanding the science of DNA at a level that gives me the chance to frame that evidence to the jury so that they can both understand the evidence and give it its proper weight. It's oftentimes when defendants are facing DNA evidence in the court that they're overwhelmed, right? Even as a young attorney, I remember telling clients, man, there's DNA, you're in deep trouble, right? I mean, this evidence is super difficult to challenge. It's incredibly difficult to overcome. It's doggone difficult to understand. And now, 10 years down the road, the education down the road, being an expert, qualified expert down the road, I realized, you know what? I was right. That's really difficult evidence to understand. But I was wrong about the fact that DNA evidence means the client's in trouble. And in fact, what's the best course of action is to have someone like myself look at your case. If you get DNA evidence, if you have a case where DNA evidence is involved, and your client's telling you, I'm innocent, I didn't do this, I don't know where the DNA came from, this is crazy, you must expend the resources and time and energy and effort to find out what's going on with that DNA and make sure that the DNA represents what it's supposed to be, that it is what it purports to be, right? That it's evidence of the crime. I mean, here's the thing about DNA evidence, right? The district attorney oftentimes will get DNA evidence. I'll be like, well, look, I got this DNA, so your client must have been there, or your client must have did the crime. And that's an assertion at an activity level, right? What that says is because the DNA is present in this particular location, then it must, by extension, mean that your client's guilty of a particular kind of activity, right? But the science can't really tell us that except under very limited circumstances, right? Very limited circumstances. The science can't really say that. What the science says is, look, there is a DNA profile here, oftentimes a partial profile, oftentimes a profile at a very, very low level that happens to, perhaps adventitiously, match your client to some full or partial degree. And all of those questions have to be answered prior to you getting a real feel about the weight of the DNA in the case. And in order to do that, it's often necessary. And in fact, it's often dutiful for you to engage an expert of some kind, so that an expert in DNA, right, at some level to say, look, I've reviewed the case and here's what this means. Here's what the evidence says. Here's what the evidence can point to, and here's what it can't. Here's the proper weight of this DNA evidence in this particular case. And so that's what we're here for. We're here to take a look at that. We're here to review that evidence. We're here to be your second set of eyes, your forensic science brain, if you will, to look at the DNA evidence and to make sure that it is what it purports to be. My name is Jared Ambo. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I'm an expert in forensic DNA interpretation, and I'm here for you and your client to fight the state, to fight this evidence, to bring the fight to them in a way that's meaningful. Give us a call if you've got this kind of evidence and you need the help. We're here to help you.